Been a few changes since last week's episode. I got this shelf framed in. It's just raw wood right now. Of course, it's going to be painted white with everything else. The customer wants it all white. So there is some aluminum trim that goes right here. And then we'll have some trim, some shoe trim that goes up there. Speaking of trim, this will be white as well, but this came from the factory like this because that's where there is going to be a seam from that first 2 feet to that next 4 feet. And this is left open here because we'll have some cord around that'll go up there. It'll be painted white. So this is all going to be white. Let's see, we've got some electrical in. So I'll kind of show you what I did is we're going to install this light here. It'll come right here, right over the dinette. Little pull chain, on-off switch right there. So that'll start here, kind of going still with our white motif that the customer wants. Over here, as you can see down here, we've got the AC in. It is heat vented out the back, or out the side, I guess, but behind the AC. And then we made a vent through the floor for fresh air. So we've got to move fresh air to the exhaust air to get rid of that. Because we don't want that hot air in here. We want that fresh air to come in through the sides so that it can start the process of heating up. Then we want to get the heat out the back. So if you didn't vent through the floor or vent from somewhere, then you're just going to be sucking out all of the air that's already in here. And you're going to be sucking out all your cold air. Pretty soon you're going to have a vacuum. And you don't want to have a vacuum in here. You can't open your door to get in. So you've got to give it fresh air to replace the exhaust air. Got that roughed in. Of course, that'll all be painted white. It'll get a nice coat. We did do some electrical. Most of the electrical, actually. This is going to be the 30 amp box. This is 10 gauge 3-wire right here. So it's going to have, you're going to have your black hot wire. It's going to have your white ground or return, and then your ground wire here. It's going to go onto this post here. And so that's going to give us two 15 amp circuits. So one, well, we're going to place it in here, and then it's going to run from the extension cord. Will come in here, it'll run right into this, that runs into this, and then we will have our Romex that will come out, and it will go from here, and then I'm going to separate into the two switches. So one switch will run the AC, and we got a little light, or a little plug-in right here, and there's a plug-in for the AC. And then there will be one more plug-in right here. So those three, or no, take that back. AC, this receptacle, and then this light is going to be on one circuit. The other circuit is going to start right here with this plug-in because I'm going to put a light. It's really bright, but it's soft bright. LED light is going to go right there. And then we'll plug it in right here, and that'll still leave us another plug-in. So if we want to run a coffee pot, or if we need to maybe charge our cell phone or something like that. So that'll be the first on this run. And so I hid everything under here. Yeah, I'm sure you can't see it, but everything runs through here, comes out through here, and then goes up and around to run that light. So we try to keep everything hidden so you don't have to see all that kind of stuff. So this one pops out, pops back in down here, and then it runs under the bed. And I'm going to run the refrigerator on a separate circuit. So even if you come in and your AC popped the circuit, at least it didn't pop the circuit for the refrigerator, or vice versa. We hope that none of that ever happens, but that's why we keep them on separate circuits. And so I'm going to, finally, I've got these puck lights right here, and they put off quite a bit of light, and they're a soft LED. I really like these. I'm going to put them You could see maybe like right here, but I'm going to put it on the bed side. So there'll be 3. I don't know exactly how I'll run them. I'll just kind of test them and see where I get the best light. And that'll be for the bed. And this will be plenty of light for this area. And this will be plenty of light for this area. And we've also got our plug-in. So if we want to plug something in, more light, more whatever, we can. It's always an option because we're not overloaded on our circuits. We got plenty of room to run electric. So a few changes, most of it hidden. This is where the box was going to go. I wanted to show you this other side. So, kind of check this out before we get out of here.